Welcome back to the Toy Cave. In today's episode, we're not in the Toy Cave at all. We're upstairs in our Lego room. This is the main place where my children play. They love Lego. It's the whole family's room, not really my collection. But I thought it'd be fun to show a video of our minifigures. We buy most of our Lego in bulk at rummage sales and on Facebook Marketplace. Lego's expensive, but if you buy a giant tote for like $50, you get like 100 sets for $50, which is incredibly cheap. So we take those parts and we sort them into drawers for building, and that leaves us with the minifigures. So I've thought up a solution of how to display our minifigures, and we're going to take a look at that today. So we probably have thousands of minifigures. I had all the complete figures just sitting away in a box, not being played with. We have bins of minifigure parts that the kids can build their own figures with and play with, but for the complete ones that came with our bulk buys, I kept them together, and now I decided it was time to display them. So my solution was to just go to the hardware store, and just get 1x2s, pre-drill them, put a screw directly into the wall, it holds very tight, and you get yourself some minifigure shelves that look nice and clean on the wall. So we are going to start on this wall and take a look at all of the minifigures in our collection. So starting from the beginning, we have the earliest minifigures. These are like your proto minifigs. They don't have posable arms or legs. No printing on the faces. I believe these came out in 1975. There you go, the pigtail piece is the first hair piece available. And then moving on, a few years later, still no printing on the torsos, but we now have the smiley face, posable legs and arms. And then around the same time in 1978, you got brick-built figures like this. We keep going, and in the back you can see one with a sticker used to put details on the torso. And eventually we have the first printing on minifigure torsos and the first male hairpiece. Here's some of the classic space minifigures from the late 70s, early 80s. And then I just have all in a row various space minifigures. We got Blacktron, M-Tron, Space Police, Unitron, Ice Planet, Spyrus, some Robo, Insectoids, UFO, Mission to Mars, some Alien Conquest, and then we have Space Police 3, I believe, where they had all these cool alien figures. And we got Exoforce, it's kind of an anime thing. Some underwater stuff, Aquazone, Manta Rays. We got some Atlantis figures, some Adventurers, the time travel ones, I can't remember the names, Power Miners, some of the creatures from Power Miners, Prince of Persia, there's Jack Sparrow, and we're gonna run this way again. Here we've got Monster Fighters, which is a very cool line. We've got the monsters here, and some of the human characters. Legends of Chima, which I recently found out was going to be Lego Thundercats before the licensing fell through. And some Ninjago, some of the early Ninjago figures. and tons of other Ninjago figures. My kids love Ninjago, so most of the Ninjago figures are being played with right now. So these are just our extras. Going through the various seasons of Ninjago here. All the way to the Ninjago movie. And then we have the Lego movie. And the Lego movie 2. With their remade classic space figures. Which the pink one I really like. And then we go into some superhero stuff. DC and Marvel, the Lego Batmans, Guardians of the Galaxy, the recent Guardians of the Galaxy calendar, Christmas calendar there. And back to the next shelf, where we start out with some Minecraft, Lord of the Rings, SpongeBob, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Indiana Jones, focus. And then we start up with Harry Potter, some of the older yellow-faced Harry Potter, and all the way up to more modern stuff. When we go to the next wall, we'll see a ton more Harry Potter figures from the collectible figure series. And then here we go. We're gonna have 3.5 shelves of Star Wars. So I have them ordered by movie. So we got our episode 1 figures. And then we start into episode 2. And we're just gonna drop down. These ones have Clone Wars figures. More Clone Wars figures. Here was the end of the episode 3 since we dropped down. We're kind of not really in order right now. More Clone Wars. We have lots of Clone Wars because about 2 years ago I bought 2 giant totes full of Lego Star Wars sets, and there was a lot of Clone Wars. I think I had like 400 minifigs in that one buy. Then we go little Star Wars Rebels there. Here we go into original trilogy, some of the earliest Lego Star Wars figures with the yellow faces there. Tons of troopers, pilots, Hoth, some Imperials. Here's some expanded universe Star Wars figures from video games and odds and ends. Some of the Star Wars Advent calendar figures here. Sequel trilogy. Bit of a Mandalorian army here. Clone troopers. Rebel troopers. Bunch of droids. And we continue our original trilogy going this way. And we go end with some Ewoks and Endor on this side. And we're gonna go take a look on the other side. Alright, on this wall is where we keep our collectible minifigures. So starting with our oldest series on the top shelf and keep on going. A lot of them aren't complete because they were found in, bulk buys. So like this Olympic swimmer. Don't have her legs, but looks like she's swimming now. Lego movie. Here we go into some of our Harry Potter ones. Marvel television shows. More Harry Potter. Lego Movie 2. More Harry Potter figures. Focus. Alright, some more of the Marvel series. And here's the only series we have every figure from, the recent Muppets series, because I love the Muppets. We had to get all of them. And then this is the most recent series we have figures from. So underneath that, we just have shelves filled with random city figures because keeping them there to make room for more collectibles. So we got some Lego Dimensions, some of the soccer field sets, Christmas stuff. Various city figures just taking up space here for now. Then underneath there, we got Lego Toy Story. And here we go into our pirates. Some of the most classic pirates here. Late 80s, early 90s. Into some more modern ones. And then we go into Castle, Black Falcons here. Forest Men. Lion Knights, Dragon Knights. We got getting a little more recent. Got Ninja Knights, got a witch and a dragon, and the skeletons. I love the skeletons and the glow-in-the-dark ghost. Then we get into some more modern castle stuff. Some of the fantasy castle stuff, some dwarves and some orcs, skeleton warriors, some big trolls or ogres, I'm not sure. And we end with Nexo Knights, which are like futuristic knights. So that's that wall. And the one we looked at. And so, as you can see, my kids have a ton of stuff set up, bins over here, so we probably have hundreds of more minifigures, they're just not on the wall. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this look at our minifigures walls. Maybe you have a lot of minifigures you don't know how to display. I feel like this is a very good way to do it. So, let me know in the comments what your favorite Lego minifigure of all time was. Mine is Redbeard the Pirate. It's a classic minifigure from the early pirate sets. It's my favorite as a kid. He's got a hook, peg leg, and that red beard. It's very iconic. So like and subscribe, and we'll see you probably in the Toy Cave next time. Thank you.